So internal trade, it is our new chapter, chapter number 9. Trade, you all know now very well what is trade. In the beginning of the session, in the first chapter itself, it was told to you buying and selling. Buying and selling of goods is defined as trade. Buying and selling of goods is defined as trade. And trade facilitates trade facilitates manufacturers or producers to make available their goods to the consumers. We also read about different hindrances which are removed by auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade. And the hindrance of persons. The hindrance of persons is removed by creating a link, creating a link between manufacturer and the producers. Goods are produced at one place and they are consumed at some other place. It is only possible because of another auxiliary to trade called transportation with which you can move your goods from one place to another. You can transport them, and thus the goods are made available at different places to all the people. So in the chapter, the introduction part, what is trade, I have told you, and how we are going to do it. There are different types, and first we will start with internal trade. We will start with internal trade. Depending upon the location and buyers, depending upon the location of buyers and sellers, trade can be classified into two types. Number one, internal trade, and number two, external trade. ये तो बहुत सिंपल है. आयुष, can you tell me what is meant by internal trade? Ayush, can you tell me what is meant by internal trade? He is not getting. Hers, Prince, turn on the cameras, and Jasanjeet. Business Studies, Chapter 9. Business Studies, Chapter 9. Hers Pant.
Sir, internal trades are trades which can move state to state and
Internal trade. Internal trade means the trade within the boundaries of the nation, our own nation, within the geographical location of one nation, boundaries of one nation, within one state, another state, within the state, interstate, intrastate, but it should be within the location, within the geographical boundaries of our nation only, our nation. Okay. Number two, external trade. External trade means the buying and selling of goods which takes place between two or more countries, When goods are bought or sold from one country to another country, when they are brought from some another country, right? They are known as, that is known as import. When we sell goods, send goods to other countries, that is known as export. External trade में import and export, these are the two terms used, types of external trade में. Do you know there is one more type of trade, Prince? Internal, external. External में there are two types, import and export. Import trade and
export.
trade. Eh? There is one more. There is one more trade. Import trade, import and export. There is one more, that is called intraport. Note down, INTREPOT. Intraport trade. That is when goods are imported from one country and they are exported to another country. They are exported to another country. That is known as intraport trade, in which both import and export is done. Import and export, both. Those who have joined just now, this is Business Studies, chapter number 9, Internal Trade, and we are doing the introduction. What are the features of internal trade? Internal trade means the goods must be produced, in the domestic country only. Goods must be produced in the domestic country. Number two, it must be purchased from an individual or a firm which is in the country itself. Goods can be delivered or distributed to various consumers or traders using locally available modes of transport. Locally available modes of transport, right? गुड्स जो है अगर हम कह रहे हैं कि इंटरनल ट्रेड हो रहा है, देन दे मस्ट बी परचेज्ड फ्रॉम द लोकल vendors only. They must be produced or manufactured in the domestic country only. Payment against the goods, payment made against the purchase of goods must be in legal local currency of the नेशन, करेंसी ऑफ द तो इंडिया में अगर गुड्स सेल या परचेज हो रही है अंशिका भाटिया, तो उसकी पेमेंट किस में होगी?
Sir, please repeat the question. Actually, your voice is not clear.
अगर गुड्स इंडिया में परचेज या सेल हो रही हैं, गुड्स और सर्विसेज, तो उनकी पेमेंट किस में होनी चाहिए? Payment of goods purchased or sold in India must be done in which currency?
Sir, in rupees only.
In India में क्या चलता है भाई? रुपीस.
Yes,
It should be in rupees. It cannot be in
rupees currency.
In the Indian currency only. Rupees. It cannot be in dollars. It cannot be in any other currency which is not in the circulation in India, which is not legal in India. Okay, that is what I mean to say. Now, internal trade जो है, इसमें आपके दो टाइप ऑफ ट्रेड है, एक होलसेल ट्रेड और एक रिटेल ट्रेड. होलसेल ट्रेड and retail trade. Today we will do wholesale trade. Each and everything about wholesale trade. Wholesale trade क्या होता है? Anybody can tell me? Wholesale trade. Jasanjeet, what do you mean by wholesale trade? Wholesale. Unmute yourself. Jasanjeet.
Sir, wholesale or distributing is the sale of good for to customer to retailer. नहीं sir.
होलसेल ट्रेड के बारे में कोई बता पाएंगे?
If we purchase goods in a large quantity directly from manufacturer.
Yeah, little bit correct. Arsh Malik, turn on the camera. Arsh. So wholesale trade means trade in bulk. Trade in bulk. Bulk, you know, huge quantity. Huge quantity. Wholesalers purchase goods directly from the manufacturers or the producers or from the dealers. Big dealers are there. No? They purchase goods from them in huge quantity and supply the goods to the retailers. Retailers here mean the shopkeepers in the market. They supply the goods to the retailers, and retailers in turn supply the goods, make available the goods to the consumers, to the common people like you and me. We purchase goods from the retailers because retailers deals in small quantity. Retailers deals in small quantity. You can very easily go and purchase 1 kg of sugar, half kg of sugar from a retailer, but you will not be able to purchase 1 kg, half kg, 5 kg, 10 kg from a wholesaler. Wholesaler deals in huge quantity. He will sell sugar hundreds of kgs together, thousands of kgs together. He will deal in huge quantity, right? They store goods in their godowns or warehouse and they supply goods to the retailers. They are the medium between the manufacturers and the retailers. Wholesalers are the middleman between retailers and the manufacturers. Retailers are the middleman between wholesalers and the common man. So wholesale trade, it enables producer to reach a large number of people. Producers, manufacturers themselves cannot make available goods to the common people, right? They don't have that supply chain. They don't have that, sometimes the warehousing facilities. Wholesaler help them. Wholesaler takes the, supply of goods. They make available the goods to the retailers, which in turn makes the goods available to the consumers. So what are the services of wholesalers? होलसेलर जो है उनका प्रॉफिट मार्जिन भी क्या होता है बेटा, कम होता है. होलसेलर हैव अ लोअर प्रॉफिट मार्जिन. रिटेलर्स को वो सप्लाई करते हैं, रिटेलर्स एट देयर ओन मार्जिन एंड देन दे सेल द गुड्स टू द कंज्यूमर्स लाइक यू एंड मी. तो होलसेलर जो है इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है इस चैप्टर में देखिए, सर्विसेज. ठीक लगाइए, सर्विसेज ऑफ होलसेलर, सर्विसेज ऑफ रिटेलर. These are the questions which are very topics which are very important. You should know what are their services. Two different groups. Wholesaler की क्या सर्विस है for manufacturer? What services they provide to manufacturer, or the duties of wholesaler or services of wholesaler towards manufacturers. If you can tell anybody, then you can please. Any service you can tell me? Some of the features of wholesalers I have told. Number one, they enable producers to reach consumers. They make good available in all the places. They have their own warehouse. They have their own supply chain. Right? They use different modes of transport. They act as a link between manufacturer and retailer. Wholesaler also does various work. They does store the goods. They repack it. Right? कई बार वो रीपैकिंग भी करते हैं. अगर वो मैन्युफैक्चरर उनको बल्क में कोई बड़े उसमें देते हैं, they make it into different small containers or pieces like that. They make it into different sizes also, and then make it available to the retailers. Retailers sell them to the consumers. They also provide credit facilities. Wholesalers provide credit facilities to the retailers, and they also help the manufacturers to produce goods according to the demand of the customers. जैसी goods customers चाहते हैं, they also make available. They also do lot of advertisement lot of advertisement about the product, right? Banners, posters, and so many schemes they run so that more and more goods are sold. Okay, Kushpreet, on the basis of the features of wholesaler, which I have told you, can you tell me some uh, services of wholesaler towards manufacturer? Kushpreet, one or two services of wholesaler towards manufacturer. Kushpreet, no answer. Ansika Arora.
So wholesaler helps the manufacturer in helping for storage. They buy the products in bulk and then store them in their warehouses. And
Yes, they facilitate large scale production. Wholesaler collect small orders, small orders from the retailers. So they collect orders from suppose 50 retailers, small retailers, and they place the order together with the manufacturer, thus making it a huge order, big order. So big order means more production. So the manufacturer produce more goods according to the orders placed by the wholesalers. एक wholesaler जो है इतना सारा प्रोडक्ट वो करेगा, क्या कहते हैं, ऑर्डर करेगा, दूसरा होलसेलर है वो भी करेगा. ऐसे when the wholesalers place orders in front of the manufacturer, then they have to produce more goods. So it helps them in making large scale production. Number two, they bear the risk. Wholesalers bear the risk. Wholesaler purchase goods from the manufacturers. Wholesaler purchases goods from the manufacturer and in their own name they purchase, okay, and then they store it. They make it available to the retailers in credit, credit में उसको जो है आगे available कराते हैं. And अगर कोई डिमांड में फॉल हो जाता है कभी, राइट, प्रोडक्ट ऑब्सोलीट हो जाता है, तो सारा का सारा नुकसान जो है कई बार होलसेलर को उठाना पड़ता है. होलसेलर इज एट अ ग्रेट रिस्क. दे बियर द रिस्क एंड ऑल्सो दे अर्न प्रॉफिट. when one who bears the risk, the more the risk, the more is the profit. You know very well. Financial assistance. Wholesaler gives financial assistance to the traders also, the retailers also, and sometimes they give the financial assistance to the manufacturer also, right? They provide financial assistance also if required to manufacturer to produce goods according to the orders. Expert advice. Wholesalers are in direct contact with the retailers, those who are always in the contact with the customers, so they know about their tastes, about their preference, about their likes and dislikes about the product. So they also tell about any changes in the moods of the customers. They also keep manufacturers informed, wholesalers, about the likes and dislikes, about the demand, about the rise or fall in demand, about the customers' satisfaction, how far they are satisfied with the product. So they give expert advice to wholesale, retailers give expert advice to wholesaler, wholesaler gives expert advice to manufacturer that they should make the product like this, they should make these changes, or these features should be added. Suppose in mobile phones, these features should be added, or in some other products that should be of this quantity, that quantity. this color, that color, and the taste should be little bit more, you know, spicy, this and all those changes which are demanded by the customers, and these likes and dislikes, preferences of customers, they have to reach to the wholesaler and in turn to the manufacturers, so that the product can be customized according to the need and requirement of the customer. आपको तो पता ही है, these days customer is the king of the market. Customer is the king of the market. Customer जो है वही डिसाइड करता है कि प्रोडक्ट कैसा होना चाहिए. Earlier, manufacturers used to decide about the product. Now it is not so. Now the customer decides, not the producer or manufacturer, as to how should be the product, what should be the features which must be there in a particular product. Okay, then they helps in marketing function also. Wholesalers helps in marketing function also. They help the manufacturers to market their product, advertisement, right, about the features of the product in the market. Retailers को wholesaler जो है product के बारे में सारी जानकारी देते हैं. They tell them about the qualities and features of a particular product, how and why it is necessary for the customer, how it can be useful for them, how this product is better than the other product, right? What are the advantages of purchasing this product? What are the different schemes available? This marketing is also done by the wholesaler for the manufacturer. Also, it facilitates continuity. Continuity here means regular supply of services. Wholesalers have huge, big godowns, big warehouses where they store the goods and make available to the retailers and in turn to the consumers or customers time to time. Very important feature or service provided by the wholesalers to the manufacturers. Manufacturer may not have that much of warehousing facilities, transport facilities, which they do not have the reach to each and every retailer and in turn the consumers. So wholesaler provides this facility of providing the goods and services to the consumers through this chain. Then storage, last में फिर से आ गया storage. Storage का मतलब है that wholesalers store the goods, keeps the goods in godowns and makes them available to the consumers, makes them available to retailers at right time. Ayan, mute yourself. Keep yourself mute. Ars Malik, camera हमेशा on रखो. And Vansika, you are joining now when half of the class is over. And not regular these days. Afterwards, when you will suffer in the final exam, then don't cry. Next, services to retailers. Now, आपको जो मैंने services to wholesaler बताया, on the basis of that, I think it would become easy for you to understand what are the services of wholesaler to retailers. One by one, you can tell me one service each. Starting with Sahiba, what is the first service of wholesaler to retailers? Wholesaler to retailers. Sahiba is not there. Out हो गई है अच्छा बताइए जल्दी. आवाज नहीं आ रही उनकी। सुजल,
So duty of customer.
फिर बोलो बेटा। फिर से बोलिए साहिबा।
Sir, availability of goods.
अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ गुड्स, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ गुड्स। सुबह सुबह आप उठते हैं, आपको एकदम से दूध चाहिए, आप अपने पास की शॉप में जाते हैं और वहां पर आपको अवेलेबल हो जाता है गुड। उनके पास रिटेलर है, वो दे आर रिटेलर्स, शॉपकीपर्स, दे आर रिटेलर्स। उनको गुड्स कौन अवेलेबल करा रहा है?
Wholesaler.
Wholesaler makes the goods available to retailer as and when required, as and when required. Availability of goods must be regular, consistent. The goods should be made available to the retailers at proper times whenever required. It is very very important. Regular supply of goods नहीं होगी तो customer will be very unhappy about it. उसको जरा दूसरी जगह पे जाना पड़ेगा. He may have to waste a lot of time in the need, in the hour of need. If goods and services are not made available, the customer becomes very very disappointed, unhappy about it. Therefore, goods and services को available कराना to retailer is the very very important service. Number 2, marketing support. आपने देखा होगा छोटे छोटे दुकानदार होते हैं, उनके यहाँ कंपनी की तरफ से या होलसेलर की तरफ से फ्रिज लगा होता है, होर्डिंग्स लगे हुए हैं, बैनर्स लगे हुए हैं, पोस्टर्स लगे होते हैं, राइट, अबाउट डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स, अबाउट डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स। उनके यहाँ ये सारी मार्केटिंग की फैसिलिटी कौन प्रोवाइड करता है? होलसेलर। होलसेलर टेल्स देम दैट वी विल इंस्टॉल दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स हियर, वी विल हैव दैट, बैठने के लिए जो है टेबल चेयर, समटाइम्स दैट व्हाट डू वी कॉल दैट, छतरी लगी होती है वहां पर, उसमें नाम आपने देखा होगा कंपनीज के लिखे होते हैं। कंपनीज वो किसको देती है? होलसेलर्स। होलसेलर्स समटाइम्स मेक्स ऑन देयर ओन, और ये सारी फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं टू द रिटेलर सो दैट देयर प्रोडक्ट इज एडवर्टाइज्ड एंड मार्केटेड प्रॉपरली अमंग्स द कंज्यूमर्स और कस्टमर्स। नेक्स्ट, ग्रांट ऑफ क्रेडिट। ग्रांट ऑफ क्रेडिट, उधार। जो होलसेलर है, दे प्रोवाइड गुड्स टू द रिटेलर्स, शॉपकीपर्स ऑन क्रेडिट। फिर जब वो शॉपकीपर्स उसे बेच देते हैं सामान को, तब जो है वो पैसे होलसेलर को दे देते हैं। सो दे डोंट हैव टू मेक cash purchase also. Sometimes they give wholesalers grant credit facilities also to the retailers to help them financially also. Ayush, are you understanding? Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Very good. What about Hers, Mahima? I hope you are getting the topics. Mahima?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is specialized knowledge. Wholesaler also give expert advice as they give to the manufacturer about the customers or the consumers or the market condition. Wholesaler also give expert advice or specialized knowledge about the product to the retailers, जिससे कि retailers उसको पहुंचा सके consumers तक, customers तक. They give specific knowledge about the product because they have the direct link with the manufacturer, with the producer of the good. With the manufacturer or producer of the good, the wholesaler has direct link, direct connection. so they know about the product very well. Manufacturer or producers, they discuss with them about the product, about its quality, about the ingredients, about the specific, features, special features, about the technological changes, about the upgradation of the product, about all sort of things which are done to make a particular product. तो वो सारी की सारी चीजें होलसेलर जो है वो किसे बताते हैं? रिटेलर को, so that it can help him in selling the product. It can help in selling the product. Then there is risk sharing. Risk sharing. Wholesaler allows retailers to purchase goods in small quantities. Wholesaler जो है retailer को छोटे छोटे quantities में goods बेचते हैं, right? Or they allow them credit facilities. They also take back the unsold goods, rejected, damaged. These type of goods are taken back by the wholesaler from the retailers. If they are not able to sell it, they give sometimes this facility, and sometimes there may not be this facility, but the main motive of wholesaler is to help retailer so that the goods can be made available to consumers easily and at proper times. So these are the topics. Today we have discussed what is trade. सबसे पहले introduction, features of trade. Then we discussed what is internal trade, what is external trade, types, right? Then we discussed about internal trade's features. I told you about the features of internal trade. It should be within the geographical location of the country. It should be domestically produced. The raw material and everything should be purchased in the in local market, from the local market, local vendors. Also, the dealing, purchase and sale of goods should be done in legal currency, Indian currency if we are in India, right? All these things, they should be made available to all the consumers and customers, right? In all the places, with the help of this chain of manufacturer, then stockist, dealers, big dealers are there, then there are wholesalers, then retailers, and then it comes to the consumer. These days, you know very well, online shopping is gearing up. Online shopping is gearing up, but online shopping can never be same as traditional shopping. Traditional market and online, हमने पढ़ा था ना, पीछे एक चैप्टर था emerging modes of business, e-business and traditional business. So there are many differences between them. There are advantages of e-business, there are disadvantages also. It can never take place of traditional business, but these days, because of so many other factors, shortage of time, right? People do not have time to go to market and shop, and they order it online. People want branded products which may not be available in their locality, so they order it online. And many other reasons are there that we have studied in the chapter 5, emerging modes of business. But जो ट्रेड है, ट्रेडिशनल ट्रेड है, उसमें जो इंटरनल ट्रेड पढ़ रहे थे, तो देयर आर टू टाइप्स, देयर आर टू पर्सन्स, दैट इज होलसेलर एंड रिटेलर. आज हमने सिर्फ होलसेलर कंप्लीट किया है. Who is a wholesaler? I told you about the features of wholesaler. Then what are the services of wholesalers to retailers, for retailers and towards manufacturer. Services of wholesalers towards manufacturers and retailers. These are the two things. फिर उसके बाद आएगा रिटेल ट्रेड. तो हम पढ़ेंगे कल रिटेलर के बारे में. We will read about services of retailer towards manufacturer, services of retailers toward consumer, wholesaler, इनके बारे में पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है जी, ये टॉपिक कल आपका फिनिश होगा और मे बी टुमारो हम अकाउंट्स भी पढ़ सकते हैं, बट you have to be on time. Vansika, what is the time of the class?
Sir, 8:20.
So you should be joining the class at around 8:10, 15, ताकि जो है आप, क्योंकि हम 8:15 के आसपास जो है क्लास पे आ जाते हैं, and then you are joining at 8:40, 8:35 or 40, when half of the lesson is over, and not joining the class regularly also. See that the classes are joined regularly, which is for your good. That does not give a good impression of a student who is not regular. It should not be repeated again and again. And keep preparing your notes, because next month surely your classes will also be opened in the school. Okay, so very soon you will be also there. Abhi starting में for 10 or 15 days, it is only for the 10th and 12th. Then 11th will also join. So be ready, keep your work updated. When your work will not be updated, you will lose marks for that. You will lose marks for that. If your work is updated, you will get marks for that. So side by side, every day, keep doing some work. Update your work. It should not be that कि एक ही दिन में आप सारा काम कर रहे हैं. Whatever is over, जितने टॉपिक आज हो गए, उसको फटाफट उसके जो है नोट्स बना लीजिए कॉपी में and complete your work. So be regular again. Come back tomorrow. Take care of yourself and God bless all of you.